on this Leonardo program. So this is the image that I picked that I'm going to do the iron-on onto the t-shirt. Okay, so I adjust the size. So just now as we measured the width is 110, so I'm going to set this at 100 and 150 down here. Okay, so since this is an SVG and the image that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica, okay, and the next thing that I'm done, since already done with the size, I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send the design. Okay, so I sent the design. This is the screen, and I'm going to go next. Okay, so this is where it's going to start. Okay, so because earlier, if you notice that I put the blade onto the corner, so that is where it's going to start. Right? So okay, down here. Okay, so I'm set with this. Then I'm going to, the next thing that I need to do is I'm going to set this onto a mirror. Okay, it's a very important if you are actually doing an iron on. All right, so this is already stated down there is for heat transfers. So I set on my mirror, then I send to cutter. We're going to do another project, so it's going to be an iron on. So I'm going to do onto this little t-shirt down here, and I'm going to use the Juliet today, and I'm going to cut some iron on. So today I'm going to use a PS film. So I'm going to use this little scrap down here. All right, so and I'm not going to use any cutting mat for this. Okay, so because that I'm going to show you these two rollers down here. Okay, I'm going to send this back to the original position. So this is the function where we're going to use Matless. Okay, and these are the pinch rollers. And the thing is, as long as these two pinch rollers grip onto your material, okay, so then we are not going to use any, we can actually opt for not using any cutting mat. All right, so I'm going to put this onto here. Okay, I just ballpark this. All right, and I'm going to lock from the back, and I'm going to position. Okay, I'm going to position my blade so where it's going to start. Okay, so I think that's about right. Okay, so then from the Leonardo program, we just actually have to send the design, okay, over. So earlier I already mentioned how are we going to use the Leonardo program, and so now this is the cutting part, right? So I'm going to do a little speed up down here. So since I already sent the design over, so it's already in the memory, is the internal memory. Okay, so I'm going to, the speed up is default at 10, the force is at 12. Okay, so I'm going to press go, and it will actually start cutting, right? So let's go. So after when it's cut, okay, so we're just going to weed it up, and after weeding, we just set to iron, okay, and we are all set to go. Okay, so this is the little project that we going to attempt today. All right, so we will see. Okay, so it's done. So we just actually have to eject the material. Okay, so this is the cutting. Okay, so we will weed it out, and we will set to iron. All right. Okay, so after it's cut, so what we're going to do is we are just basically weeding it out. Okay, so this is how it's just weeding, just using your weeding tool, you can be able to be easily, you can weed the background out. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, so yeah, very easily done. Okay, so there are some little remnants. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our weeding tool, and we're going to pick all the small little parts out. So after it's being weeded out by using this weeding tool, so this is how it looks like. Okay, So we're going to actually position it around here. Okay, so I'm going to position it on this area down here. So today what I'm going to use the mini press, okay, the Easypress mini. Before you actually attempt, do make sure that you preset to heat it up to remove all the moisture. Okay, so after preset it, remove all the moisture, then only we'll actually attempt using the putting onto the iron-on. All right, so I'll just wait for it to set it up. Then we will actually preset and we will proceed with the iron-on. Okay, so it's being set up onto the temperature. So I'll just apply a light pressure onto the design. Okay, so most ideally is you just leave it for 15 seconds before it's going to be a hot peel, right? Okay, so the moment of truth. So basically it's done. So I've turned off my Easypress mini, put them aside. Okay, so it's still hot and we're going to perform the hot peel, right? So just let it cool down a little and I'll just grab at the side and we will make the peel. There you go. Okay, so it's really thin. It's a very thin. I am actually so pleased with the results of it. They are so thin. All right, so practically you can be able to feel very little, but it's really thin. Okay, so the effects of it are fantastic. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at this t-shirt down here. Okay, so I hope you guys did follow the tutorial on this iron-on so far by using the Siser Juliet and the PS Film. All right, so I'll see you in the next one.